What's up, Submission Samurais? You got Coach Phillipe, Coach Sean here to show you your move of the week. This move is called the slice and dice. Okay, it starts off with a knee slice, and then we add a little bit of knee dice, or slice and dice. Okay, so a lot of times we come in and we're setting up our knee cut, which a lot of you guys do. A lot of you guys have great knee slices. Okay, but what happens on occasion if I'm not able to keep this leg framed out, which we know we want to do, but sometimes doesn't always happen, it boom, okay? We get what's called a knee shield, okay? Or sometimes people call this the Z guard, all right? Or shin shield even. So problem with this is we can't continue to go forward anymore. I can sit here and try to bang my head on the wall and drive and drive and drive as hard as I want to drive, but I'm not going to get through this leg. So I have to change my game now. One of two things: either I back out and do something different, or I make this cool slice and dice adjustment and still pass the guard. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this hand closest to his hip, and I'm gonna come behind the leg and then under the leg on the bottom. All right, and I'm gonna lean into both of these. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm keeping Coach Sean trapped here. Right? If I feel like I can control this just with an open hand, I will. But sometimes you're going to need to grab the pants, and that's fine too, okay? My other hand is going to go to the collar. Now that's not always an easy fight. Sometimes, especially if the person is a good guard player on bottom, they're going to know that I want that collar. So that might mean me putting a lot of weight here and fighting and re-swimming and doing all these things to deal with his defense so that I can get to this collar. But getting the collar is very important, and I'm going to try this without. Now from here, I'm going to lean down, putting my head right underneath Coach Sean's chin. How comfortable is that, Coach Sean? It's not very comfortable. Coach Sean's starting to think right now whether he wants to admit it or not. I want Coach Phillipe to pass my guard. Will he just please go ahead and pass? And that's what we want. We want to come to agreement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up, and notice how my knee cuts down below his knee, across his shin. Now I'm going to bring my leg through, and it's very important. I want to get my hip right on top of his knee here. Okay, so I'm going to come in here, get my hip on top, and now notice my hip isn't touching the ground. I'm just using my feet to walk his hips to the other side. Now I'm climbing the body and getting into a solid side position. Okay, so that's the slice and dice. Let's go over it again. I'm going to come inside to try my knee slice. Coach Sean beats me with a shin shield. Okay, I'm going to thread my hand through, grab a grip if I want, or just open-handed. I'm going to win this battle here and get the collar. Once I have the collar, it's time for me to smash. I'm putting all of my weight in. Chin's going, my head's going underneath the chin. Lots of weight. I pop up. I'm on both of my toes. I cut my knee below his knee, across the shin instead of across the thigh like we would normally do. Then I'm going to walk, keeping my feet, keeping my hips off the mat and walking my feet, getting my hip on top of Coach Sean's quad, and now walking my hips back into side control. Okay? Practice this, kiddos. If you want to come in here and win these drills and smoke people's guards and get on top and go to tournaments and get big fat gold medals, drill these. Come in early to class and get a few reps. Stay late and get a few reps. Grab a friend in the neighborhood. Grab a sibling. There's a lot of you that your parents do jiu-jitsu as well. Get your parent. Get some drills. Master this technique so that when you come in, instead of you're trying to figure it out, you're getting live reps. You're getting people that are trying to fight for the collar and people that are trying to keep the shin in. And you can see how these moves actually work. All right? See you next week, kids.